Okay, so good morning. Sorry it's not Saturday, it's a Sunday vlog today. We've just been really busy. My daughter came home, so we're swapping out the trunk on the red car, going ahead and changing the brakes on it, and then the maintenance light came on, so it needed oil. So we're doing that. I had to finish up the table, and I got that delivered yesterday. My son and I took it over there to the auction. Check out that video. It turned out really nice. I still would rather make a long rectangular grill that takes up almost the whole space of the table, but I just didn't have time. So that's I'm gonna make another one. It's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be an 8-foot table with like a 6-foot grill in it. Have a little bit different plans. That was my original plan, and actually make a grate, kind of like I did in the for my camping fire rack, where you use the 3/8 rod or 1/2-inch rod, depending on how heavy you want it, and just cut the pieces and then weld them together at the spacing. So I think I'm gonna make another one of those, maybe this fall or next spring, and then try to sell that next year at the auction as well. See how much it brings. I'm kind of curious. We're gonna go out there this afternoon. It starts at 1, so we're gonna check out and see how much it sells. Hopefully I can include a little clip in here, and we'll see if it made a good price or not. Also put one of my crosses in for the auction, and he said he'd love to have that. He just loved it. So we're gonna take that, and we'll see how that does as well. But now finally, I've been having this junk pile of pallets sitting over here that I broke down and saved, but I don't want them to weather anymore, so I've just been having them in the garage in the way in here, and they keep falling over and whatever. But I finally get to work on that, and it's gonna be a coffee table for the coffee. But what we're gonna do is you just keep the 2x4 sections. These save for other projects, but the idea is I'm gonna take some angle iron. Haven't decided yet. I think the 1x1 would be a little small. The 2x2 may be big, so maybe I'll go with 1.5 and get some new. But what I want to do is you save all of these 2x4 sections, and then just whichever one is your shortest one. I think this is my shortest one. These are two that I've already kind of worked on, like this. So what you'll do is you pound these nails down straight or smooth, you know, like that. And then the idea is to get them all pounded down. Then I'm gonna take a grinder and actually kind of sand and scuff this up some, get the nails all smooth and everything. It doesn't have to be perfect, because I plan on putting some of that epoxy stuff on top to kind of hold it all together. But we'll see how that comes together. I'm gonna get them all prepared. That's gonna have to be next weekend though. My wife and I are fixing to head to Orlando, so had to get everything done today. So that's why we've been busy, and this weekend getting all that stuff taken care of before we head out. She's got some training at Disney, and I'm just going along for the ride. So I've been there a few times with my old job, so it'll be kind of interesting to just sit around and watch the fireworks and relax for a little while. We've been kind of go, 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 go. You know, it's always something to do, as I keep saying, right? You can finish up one project, and then you get 2 more on your list. So, but just keep doing them. And I really had a good time making that table. That was I forgot that welding is kind of fun. Getting a little better at it. Still, my caps didn't turn out real great, but did pretty good with that. So I think I'm gonna do more welding projects. Just go get some stuff. Like, I'm getting kind of low on my shelf over there. I used a lot of it this time for the table, the 2-inch square. I think that's a perfect size for a picnic table. It was really sturdy and everything. So I guess we'll go get me some more of that. Get me some rods so I can do some of the crafts. It's coming up. Oh, it's October or something, so it's coming up on Halloween here. So got to build something again. My daughter broke the skeleton last year. Well, my daughter didn't break it. They didn't tie it down. They took it to the trunk or treat, and it flew out of the truck, and so it broke in two. Which I guess, you know what I could do? That's probably what I'll do. I'll just put a little board on there, paint it black like stitches, and then put can't really stitch a skeleton, but you'll get the idea. So maybe we'll just do that and get it fixed for the trunk or treat this year. But yeah, I just really enjoy getting out here and working everything. It's something to do, and get you out of the office, get you out of the house, and get you away from the TV. You know, you can sit there and binge watch Netflix, which we do sometimes. We're watching The Ranch right now. Actually, I had a really good idea last night. If you ever watch that show on Netflix, The Ranch, they have this little porch table, which is just basically a rough cut log milled down. You know, just a rough cut log off of there. flat on 2 stumps basically. And my son just cut down some trees and stuff at a place, and it's mesquite, but it's about that big around, so it's huge. And mesquite's a really kind of a pretty wood, you know, it's got that nice color to it and everything. I like the way it looks. So I thought, well, I'm gonna try to get me a long piece of that, you know, about 6 to 8 feet, and use a couple of those logs and just make me a little back porch for my coffee back there. I have a table on the side, but you know, something like that would just looked pretty nice. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, just you know, another weekend gone already. It went by quick, but luckily I'm off all week, so that's good. You know, it's just something that I keep doing on it. It does take a little longer to take the videos and make the stuff, but you know, this all started out when my daughter was in Creighton, and she would always kind of tease my son and I because we'd build something almost every weekend. And so she's like, what's, you know, she'd ask Mom, you know, what's filming Dad making this weekend or whatever. So we started taking little videos, and it was just carrying the laptop around with a, you know, a USB webcam on it, and we'd kind of show. That's why those first videos, like the pool deck and some of that stuff that we built, we would just kind of send her a link and she could watch it up there and see what we've been up to, like when we did the patio cover and some of that stuff. You know, and then eventually it just kind of morphed into, let's just make videos of everything. And the idea is that one day, you know, this stuff will be out there and they can look back and show their kids of what build. And you know, for everybody really, it's, you know, I always say, here's my plan, here's how I do it, but what you like and what somebody else likes is a little bit different, right? If I build this table, you may think and pick up 5 or 10 ideas from it, and that's the value of the videos. You know, before I have a project, you may see stuff similar out there, but I've probably watched 10 or 15 videos or looked up on Google or Instructables or everywhere. I just start thinking about things, and you know, it's just like the table. I saw it on the ranch. I know in my mind what I want. It's not exactly what they have, but that's the whole idea. You just start watching, and it gets your brain going and thinking instead of just following instructions and a plan all the time. You know, it's kind of like cooking. You know, your grandma's spaghetti recipe. You follow it to a T, but you know, you may not like that much garlic in there, so you back off on the garlic a little bit. Or you may like a little bit more oregano, so you put a little more oregano in there. It's just like that with woodworking and metalworking and stuff. You get the ideas, and then you just kind of, you know, go along and put your own spin on things. So that's the whole point of this. You know, just get out there, do something, like I always say, and hopefully you'll have a good weekend and start building stuff and doing things. And you know, if you can, you know, my kids are older now, so you know, they don't come out and help me too much unless I beg them. It's that teenager thing, right? Come on, man, I need some help. Come on out, you know. But beforehand, when they were younger, they loved to be out here. I mean, Thomas was out here building a little thing for the four-wheeler so he could go get the mail. I mean, just a rough little box. He cut like 4 of these pieces, put the box together, and just so he could go get the mail in the four-wheeler. So, and I came out here, had half of it cut already. So that's what I'm trying to teach, to get out there, and that way when they do get past that, you know, and they start turning 25 and 26 again, they have some skills, they know what to do, they can help their family and get outside and do things. So if you have younger kids, it's great. Just get them outside, get them in the shop, get them in the garden, pick flowers, go for walks, do whatever, you know, whatever your thing is, but get outside and put the phones away. So, all right, well, another weekend down. We'll see you, I guess, next weekend. Hopefully I'll have some videos up. I've got plenty of time in the hotel, so as always, we thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Selling away 260 on your choice there. 250 Meyer 185. You want some picnic table? Picnic tables. Thank you very much, sir. Now, item 12 is this cross. Beautiful cross it is. Yep, I know. 85 an hour, 85 an hour. I got 85.